So we thought about the swoon theory, the hallucination theory, the disciples lied theory. The next one is the twin brother theory. This theory goes like this. Jesus had a twin brother, an identical twin. And what happened was, Jesus wasn't crucified, his twin brother was, but everyone thought it was Jesus. And then his twin brother was placed in the tomb. And then then what happened is, Jesus, the real Jesus, appears to his disciples, and his disciples think, hey, Jesus, you've come back to life. And they go around proclaiming that Jesus is raised. So, does that lack credibility, or is that a credible explanation? I would say it's a ridiculous explanation. It's hard to believe that people put forward this stuff. Because think about it. Firstly, identical twins, it can be very difficult to tell them apart. That's true. But if you're really close friends with with twins, you can tell the difference. And the Bible tells us that the disciples pretty much lived with Jesus for 3.5 years. They knew the difference, but if Jesus had a twin, they'd have known the difference between the two. And even if they couldn't tell, surely their mum could have told the difference. And the other thing is this. It's like, okay, so imagine Jesus did have a twin. How comes he's not ever mentioned? And even if he did have a twin, and the brother was crucified, isn't it strange that, that Mary would have thought, that Mary didn't say, Jesus, why are you pretending that you was crucified? Your brothers died. Surely they'd have been mourning the brother. They wouldn't have turned this into some big fat lie about the resurrection. But there's another bit of evidence it doesn't explain. It doesn't explain the empty tomb. You see, here's how they try to explain it. They say that when the disciples proclaimed that Jesus was alive, the obvious thing to do would be to check the tomb. The reason the tomb was empty was because they'd forgotten which tomb they placed this body of Jesus' twin brother in, and they went to the wrong one. So again, to believe that explanation means we have to believe that Jesus' own mother couldn't tell the difference between the twins. The disciples couldn't tell the difference between the twins. At no point did anyone start to wonder, where's Jesus' twin brother gone? They all just thought, he must have just disappeared, but we'll proclaim that Jesus was died and raised from the grave. It really becomes pretty ridiculous. The twin brother theory lacks credibility. So it seems that all of those 4 explanations, they just don't stack up. In the next video, we'll think about the biblical explanation.